Hello, friends, and welcome. Welcome to the Shaman's View and to our fire ceremony today. So, the topic of our talk today is the dream world and the worlds that we create through our dreams, and how do we dream courageously, and how do we bring awareness into our dream time so that we can guide our dreams into lucid states of dreaming, and not only guide our nighttime dreams into lucid states, but also this dream that we happen to be living in. Now, it's just as important to guide our waking dream as it is our nighttime dreams. And the problem with the waking dreams is that they can turn into a nightmare so much more quickly than the nighttime dreams. So the very first thing that we need to do is to prepare ourselves for entering the dream time. And remember that for shamans, the dream time is this world that we're living in. Whereas for us, the dream time is something that we enter at night when we go to sleep. We have to go unconscious in order to enter the dream time. But around the world, the medicine men and women of the past and the present learned that they could dream with their eyes open. They didn't have to shut their eyes and shut out the world, but they understood that we are living in a collective dream and that we are dreaming our world into being all the time. So welcome to the shaman's view, the view from the invisible world. And it's from the invisible world that the visible world is born and originates. Everything comes from the invisible world and returns to the invisible world. And classically, this was the work of the shaman. The shaman was the midwife that helped things to be born and people to be born from the world of spirit into the world of matter, and also helped the spirits to return back to the world of spirit. It helped also old ideas and old notions about reality to be discarded, to be put into the fire. And I'd like to begin our practice today with putting into the fire those old notions, the old dreams, and the old ideas that no longer serve us. So like we do in all of our Shaman's View meetings, we're going to start with a fire ceremony, with a small fire that I invite you to do at home on your own with a candle. You don't need a big bonfire, you need a big heart. And a small fire will do just as well. And to place into the fire all of those dreams that never came true, all of those opportunities that were missed, all of those ways that perhaps you were disappointed or hurt, that resulted in limiting and limited notions about the nature of reality. We call these limiting beliefs. Now, as medicine men and women, as men and women that are walking the medicine path, we understand that all beliefs are limiting. But they're practical. You need them to take you from here to there. But we don't want to confuse them for reality. And we understand that whatever belief we hold about reality, that the universe will prove us right. So we want to place in the fire those limiting beliefs, the dreams, the broken dreams, the dreams that turn into nightmare. And I'd like you to select three. You may identify 3 people or 3 opportunities or 3 ways you might have been disappointed. And put that into your toothpick, into the stick that you're putting in the fire. Blowing in it 3 times. and then placing it in the fire. And allowing those dreams to turn back into light. Allowing them to return back to ashes so that they do not consume us any longer. I like to begin all of our meetings with this little fire ceremony. Remember that it was a very long time when the world was lit only by fire. And it was around the fire that we did our ceremonies, that we told stories. And it was around the fire that we gathered to go through rites of passage. And remember that the beliefs that we're shedding and letting go of, and today we're being invited to let go of so many limiting beliefs about how we work and how we play and how we go shopping and how we circulate and how we travel and what our future looks like. It's important to let them go in order to come up with a new and courageous dream that's sustainable and that can truly take us and our children into the future. Otherwise, we're going to be left waiting for things to get back to the good old days, and they never do. And remember that as shamans, we know that you either get what you want or you get the reasons why you can't. And the reasons why you can't are all of those things that we want to put into the fire. We also want to summon our allies. So we want to summon our allies from the invisible world. These are the shamans' archetypes. In the south, we turn to the south and we call the spirit of the serpent, who was the first one to bring us that fruit of the tree of knowledge a very long time ago. And we call on the serpent to come back and bring us that fruit of wisdom and protect us and teach us to shed the past the way that she sheds her skin. We call on the spirit of the jaguar in the west, the place of the setting sun, and we offer a gift to them in the form of spirit water, sweet water that I'll teach you how to make in one of our meetings, where you can spritz incense in each of the four directions to the spirit of the west, the place of the setting sun. Mother, sister, jaguar, come and teach us your ways of fearlessness in these times of fear. And to the north, the hummingbird, with your breath and a prayer, or with your spirit water. Thank you. Thank you for teaching us the ways of nectar, the ways of the sweet flowers, of the medicine. And to the east, the place of the rising sun, eagle, condor. Thank you, Mother. Fly high above us. Teach us to spread our own wings and always fly wing to wing with the Great Spirit. And Mother Earth, Great Mother, thank you, Mother, for holding us. I know that you want us to be well, for keeping us healthy, strong, for nourishing us. And Father, Son, thank you for your light, your healing light, your light that creates strength and immunity and builds strong bodies. Thank you, thank you. And Great Spirit, Creator of all, thank you for allowing us to sing the song of life one more day. And in doing so, we not only call on our allies, but we also establish a sacred space in which we can let go of limiting beliefs, in which we can install a new dream in our destiny lines. The shamans of old discovered that they could travel backwards along a person's timeline to discover an incident, a trauma that derailed their destiny, that turned their destiny into fate. And fate, the problem with fate is that it's fatal. It's deadly. We go into the default operating programs that we inherited, the ways that our parents were ill, the ways that they lived, the drama that they had in their lives, and the way that they died. So we want to craft a destiny that is not dictated by our genetics or by our family stories. We want to craft an original story, become the authors, the storytellers, and not the story. And to do that, it's important to shed and to release that which no longer serves us. And then to bite off more than you can chew, to pick a high dream, to pick a courageous dream that you can hold and that you know will organize reality around you to make it so, to make it true. I want you to invite a sacred dream into your life. Invite a dream that is bigger than you are, bigger than you and I are, that includes our children and our great-grandchildren, where we can dare to dream a world into being that we can all look forward to, and that we can live in healthfully and courageously and with dignity and sustainably. These are the kind of dreams that are so needed today. So thank you so much for joining me and the view from the invisible world. I've been doing fire ceremonies with a candle almost daily to put into the fire all of the reasons why I can't that show up so frequently in our lives today. The reasons why I can't travel or I can't. And what happens is that all of the possibilities open up. Remember that we have a very ancient brain, a Neanderthal brain, that only changes through ceremony, like the fire ceremony we're doing. And when this brain, this ancient brain, changes, then our higher brain can kick in. The brain of possibilities, the brain of infinite possibilities, the brain that recognizes our interconnectedness with all life and that we are part of this quantum field that is continually dreaming reality into being. And we can become a dreamer, a courageous dreamer, and not fighting the nightmare of history that we have inherited. Thank you so much. Blessings to you, and I will see you next Friday, same time, for the Shaman's View.